Are you afraid of getting your KDP account terminated? Well, in this video, I'll show you all the different ways that could get your KDP account in trouble and how to exactly avoid it. What's up guys, Sean here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about self-publishing, building passive income streams, and retiring early, and the many lessons and failures that I learned along the way. So if you're interested in those kind of topics, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos that I post. So in this video, I want to talk about KDP account termination and different ways that could get your KDP account in trouble, because this is something that a lot of people ask me about. A lot of people are afraid of investing their time and energy into building their KDP business to end up getting their accounts terminated. So there are few things that could get your account in trouble. So basically, I created a big list of different things that you want to watch out for when building your KDP account to make sure that you don't get your account terminated. So let's get right into the video. All right, so how to avoid KDP account termination. So the first way to get your account in trouble is keyword stuffing in the title. So as I show you more of these different ways that can get your account in trouble, you'll notice a pattern here. There's always basically a common theme that you're basically manipulating the metadata as the main issue, and as well as causing a misleading customer experience. And this falls into one of that. So keyword stuffing in the title, this is a perfect example of someone doing that. So as you can see here, the title is Dark Psychology and Stoicism, two things that doesn't even go together in the first place, right? And that's two keywords that he's stuffing in the title. From here, we have the ultimate guide to apply the secret art of how to read people with manipulation, NLP, mind control, and persuasion. Influence people with the art of Stoics. So not only does the subtitle makes zero sense, we have so much keywords that is just stuffed inside here. So we got the how to read people, manipulation, NLP, mind control, persuasion. So he basically ignored, everything to do with, does these keywords even go together? Does these topics even make sense to be put together in a book? He just literally just put all the keywords that he can find into the title. And this is something that you do not want to do, because this is keyword stuffing. It causes confusion and misleading customer experience. And as you can see here, he only has an audiobook version, meaning the Kindle and the paperback version is gone from the listing. This typically happens if you get your KDP account terminated. So typically they'll remove your books from Amazon, but somehow leave it on ACX. So this kind of shows that he got his account banned. Okay, so the second way to get your account in trouble is keyword stuffing in the author name. So it's very, very similar to what I just showed you, but doing it in the author name section. So some people would put famous names as their author name. So instead of putting Tony Robbins and Warren Buffett directly in their title, what they do is Tony Buffett in one author, and as a co-author, they'll put Warren Robbins, right? And if you do that, KDP's algorithm will rank your book in Tony Robbins and Warren Buffett. So they'll basically mix up the author name. And so a lot of people would do this, and they will try and rank when people search for Tony Robbins or Warren Buffett or other famous authors. And this caused a lot of misleading customer experience. A lot of them got banned, okay? Same thing as simply stuffing keywords and author names. This isn't allowed too, so make sure you don't do that. The next one is publishing on a trademark term. So this is something a lot of people know of, such as this example here, Fortnite coloring book. So Fortnite is trademarked. So same as Nintendo, Pokemon, Instant Pot, those examples. So every time you try to publish a book in a keyword or topic, make sure you go to the uspto.gov site and check for trademark. Okay. So the next one is adding your book in irrelevant categories. So this is a big one. A lot of people, what they do is, if you become #1 in a category, you get the orange bestseller badge, right? Which a lot of people try to get because it does help with sales. The thing is, The moment you start adding your books in irrelevant categories that has nothing to do with your book topic just to get that bestseller badge, that falls back into abusing metadata and causing misleading customer experience. So that's the overall theme that you have to watch out for. So a perfect example here, we have the NFT handbook. So it's a book on NFT, but it's added into crafts, hobbies, and home in the craft dye category. So it has nothing to do with craft dye, nothing to do with crafts, hobbies, and home. However, there's an NFT book there just to get the #1 bestseller badge. And this book will probably get in trouble very, very soon. So the next one is duplicate content, okay? So this is bigger in the low content space, but using the same interior for multiple books with different titles and covers. So a lot of people in low content would reuse this exact same interiors, and they would just switch out the title, or they would just switch out the cover, right, to a different book and re-uploading it. Also, they would download and re-upload pre-made interiors from different websites or different people that provides those pre-made interiors and upload it to Amazon without doing any editing at all. Which goes back to the same thing. So if the same customer, right, buys one of your book and buys another one of your book thinking that it's a different book because you changed the title and you changed the cover, and they end up getting the exact same interior, that just falls back into misleading customer experience, right? So that is why everything just goes back to misleading or negative customer experience, abusing metadata. So as long as you make sure that you don't do that, you're good to go. But always make sure, especially in low content, that your interior that you're uploading is unique by adding your own design to it. So you can create it from scratch, or if you're using a pre-made interior, you want to edit it, right? So just keep that in mind. The next one is plagiarism. So obviously if your book has plagiarized content, then that'll get you in trouble. So always check your images or text to make sure there are no duplicates found online. So there are two different ways to do this for images and text. Regarding checking for plagiarism for images, this is a great site called tineye.com. So simply upload your image and it'll do a reverse search on Google, so you can see if the image pops up elsewhere on Google. Now, in terms of checking for plagiarism for the text, you can use Grammarly Premium. That is what I use. You do have to pay for it. It's like $10 a month, but I found it to be the easiest to use and very, very accurate. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link below this video. But those are the tools that you can use to check for plagiarism. So in conclusion, right, these are the major reasons that causes your account to get banned. And obviously, you can see that as long as you don't do anything that causes a misleading or a negative customer experience, you're probably going to be fine. Everything kind of falls back into that. So before you do anything, ask yourself, would this cause a negative customer experience? That is pretty much the main thing here. And if the answer is yes, don't do it. If you're not sure, if what you're about to do is sketchy or not, you should probably avoid it. Okay. So always be on the safe side and you should be fine. Now, the next question is what to do if you get your account closed or suspended. So there's two different things. If you get your account closed and you officially lost your account, but if your account is just suspended, it's kind of like a warning. It's like a step before getting your account closed. So there's two different things, but what to do if that happens. So before that even happens, what you want to do is to make sure to check your emails every single day. Make sure to check the emails where you get your KDP emails too, because KDP often sends you emails about changing, your content if it's causing a misleading experience or if it's against the content guideline. They often send you an email or a warning that you need to fix it. So if you're proactive in terms of checking your emails every day and you can get to that email, respond back immediately, that's step number 2. And also, make sure you fix that issue as soon as possible typically KDP is willing to work with you. So another thing is to tell KDP, you know, when they send you these emails that you had no idea, you're very sorry for doing that, and you're willing to make the change and you're willing to fix it, right? So always make sure you try to work with them. Do not complain, do not get aggressive, right? Just try and work with them in a calm manner, and they're most likely going to reciprocate that, and they will be willing to work with you too. And some people might disagree with that. Some people might say KDP customer service is horrible, but I've been publishing for 6 years now, and every time I approach them in a calm manner, I always get a very good response from them too. So the last thing you can do is to join a service called Ally. So Ally stands for Alliance of Independent Authors, and this is a paid membership service. It's super cheap. It's like $10 a month, but it's a nonprofit organization helping independent authors like me and you in terms of these situations as well. So they have a lot of different benefits. I'll do a separate video on exactly what their benefits are, but Ally basically offers you support in terms of if you have to contact KDP, ACX, Drafted Digital, and many others. They have a contact with people inside of KDP ACX, like the upper level people, right? So I've been with them for years. They have been very, very helpful. I used to have issues with Drafted Digital, and when that actually happened, when I was going through that, I had Ally connect me with a higher level manager or support staff in Drafted Digital, and I was able to resolve the issue, and you know, much faster than going back and forth with the front level support that you often get, right? Same thing as KDP ACX. So if you have issues like this with your account, oftentimes if you contact Ally, they will at least help you communicate with KDP better. So this is a quick view on how the Ally website looks like. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link below this video too. But it's not just that kind of support. It also has a Facebook group that you can ask questions. It also has a bunch of membership benefits for being a part of the membership. So you get deals and discounts. You get Ingram Spark free codes. That's a big one too. It pretty much saves you the cost of the membership just from that, and a bunch of other things, just like information and those kind of things. So the way I look at it is it's kind of like an insurance policy for about $10 a month, and also it's a great organization, and you know, just helping them in their cause, I'm willing to spend a little bit of money for that. So if you guys want to check it out, again, the link is below this video. So as a final conclusion here, unless you repeatedly violated KDP guidelines, most people I know who got their account closed at one point almost always get it back. So this is something that people don't know, is that they think once you get your account banned, it's over. However, unless you knowingly did something shady, or you know, you did something really bad, like super against their guidelines, if it's just like a simple mistake and they ban you for it or they close your account, if you talk to them, you usually get it back. And of course, I cannot promise you anything, but this is just something that I see from publishing again for 6 years. I've seen so many people freak out about getting their accounts closed. I met a lot of people that actually got their accounts closed at one point or another, but typically a couple days later after talking to KDP, they get it back. So unless you're doing something super shady, again, you shouldn't have to worry about this. So that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment any questions you have. If you do want to check out my publishing course and any other resources that I recommend, all the links are in the video description below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.